again. Welcome back to Transformations by Tiffany. Today I am excited because I'm making one of my final Christmas decoration DIYs, and I'm going to be making a garland. And to use, what I'm going to use in this garland are these little rusty bells. Can y'all see? Little rusty bells from Hobby Lobby. And cinnamon sticks that I also purchased from Hobby Lobby. And of course, jute string. And they also have a garland very similar to this at Hobby Lobby. But I wanted to try to make my own, and I thought that would be fun and really cute on the tree. And so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I tied this end for measuring purposes. Sorry, give me just a second to untie it. Okay, so I tied a knot in one side, and that's where I'm going to hang it on the tree. And I went ahead and laid out how many I was going to want for each garland. And so I'm just going to go through these lines. I'm going to make 4 of these, and I'm going to try to do clusters of 3 of these little rusty bells, and then about an inch or so below, I'm going to put one of these little cinnamon sticks. So all you need to do is slide your bells onto the jute string. And I'm going to get them all 3 on there, the first 3. And then I'll move it up to where I'm going to tie them. Try to move this down where you can see what I'm doing here. Okay guys, and I'm learning how to do this, so bear with me. There may be an easier way to do it, but that's one of the fun things about DIYs, is learning and trying new things. So we're just gonna go with it. Okay, and there it is. Can y'all see the little bell cluster? Very cute. Okay, and so I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clusters of bells that I want to do. So I need to do my spacing accordingly. So I'm going to come down a little bit and tie on one of my cinnamon sticks. And I might go later, I'm actually going to put a knot in it, but I'll probably go later and add a little bit of hot glue just to keep it from sliding out, because even though I've tied it, it can still slide out from the side. So I will probably go later and hot glue that. So here is what the first 2 pieces look like. And I'm just going to continue to do that. I think it is already starting to look so cute. I am a primitive country lover, and this is not only farmhouse, but it also looks primitive. Okay, got those 3 on. So I'm gonna tie them. Okay, I love the rust look on these, but I will tell you, it makes your hands pretty dirty. So I wouldn't wear white or light colors when you're using these. And these are not that expensive. I don't have the little container they came in front of me, but they're just in the craft section at Hobby Lobby, and you know you can get them 40% off. So they're very inexpensive. Okay. You know, I have made some smaller ones of these, and I'll show you here at the end to just kind of tuck into places, and maybe add it with other garland too around the house to just kind of bring it all together. These are super, super easy. It'll be fun to get your little ones in on this. My kiddos, I have 2 boys, and they are not littles anymore. They are bigger than I am, and they are 13 and 14. So helping mama do crafts is not really something they're interested in anymore, which kind of makes me sad. Whoop, I might have made my string a little short to do all of these. We'll see. Jute string is starting to fray. Might need to put a little less room in the next ones. And at the end, I'm just going to put a single bell, and that is just to kind of weigh it so that it hangs straight all the way to the end. So here I'm at the end, and I'm just going to tie a single bell. Well, my jute string is not wanting to go through there. There we go. And I'm just going to tie a single knot. There we go. Okay, can y'all see that? And I might go in later and add some cotton. I think that would be really cute. I just don't have any with me today. So I'm gonna lay this over here, and I will work on the next one. Take this knot out. I'm curious to know how many of you guys like primitive country. I know most everybody likes the farmhouse country, and I do too. I think it's very pretty. But how many of you also like primitive country? I got that honest. My grandmother has had her house decorated in primitive country my whole life. She repurposed family treasures. I have to cut this one. She has one of her uncle's wood stove in her kitchen as a decoration. She also has a Hoosier cabinet. You can see a little bit of mine behind me, but the one behind me, if you didn't see my other video, belonged to my husband's grandmother, and she knew that I loved Hoosier cabinets, and when she passed away, she left it to me, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. She did not use this Hoosier cabinet. It was always a decoration in her home. But my husband's grandfather redid it for her. And so that makes it even more special. And so we just enjoy looking at it and thinking about them when we see it. That is one of the reasons I like primitive, because most everything has a story, whether it's your family's story or someone else's. But I love how they repurposed everything. They used what they had. And I love that about them. I don't know that I could do that now. I don't think I could live like them. I do like my heat and my air, my electricity, and especially my plumbing. But I do think it's really neat. Life was hard, but it was also simple. You know, families were families. And they talked to each other and wasn't hiding behind devices, which I think all of us are guilty of, spending more time on our devices than with our families sometimes. But I like the thought of that type of life. Until I started some DIYs and some furniture DIYs, I didn't really think about the different types of country decorations, and people started telling me, no, I like the French country style. That's what my mom likes. And I like the farmhouse or the primitive, and I think they're all beautiful. You know, I think a lot of it is just color more than anything in the differences. But it's been kind of neat, really paying attention and seeing what is considered farmhouse, what is considered French country, you know. You can learn a lot about somebody by their style. I know this isn't super exciting to watch me make, but I'm enjoying talking to you guys. I'm trying to tie these just a little closer than I did the last one so I can get them all in. Now these are not going to be super full looking like most garlands. These are just going to be little accents here and there. So if you're looking for a very full garland, this is not going to be it. But really, these could go just about anywhere in your home, and you make them to length and that you need, and you can wrap them around existing garland on your trees, lay them in a bowl or a centerpiece. I think they would be beautiful anywhere you put them. Okay, so I have found at the length of rope, even when I'm putting these closer, I'm still not able to fit but 1, 2, 3, 4 of the bell clusters, where I was going to try to do 5, but that's okay. So we can put them somewhere else. And then we'll add my last one down here to the bottom, so that the string stays straight all the way to the end. So I can't believe it, and I say this every year, but Thanksgiving is coming up. I think we have 2 weeks. I am not a cook. I enjoy eating, but I am not a cook. And so the work part of Thanksgiving isn't all that much fun, but I do enjoy being with my family and getting to see them. And even though we all kind of live close to each other, it's still hard to get together sometimes. So I enjoy having that time with them. Okay, let's see here. Last one, and we'll move these little things closer. One, two, three, four. Okay. We're doing something new this year where we got Christmas pajamas, my whole family, and even the pets got in on this, and we're going to do family pictures in our Christmas pajamas, and I think that's going to be really cute, and I'll have to show you the picture when we do them. I am not a Black Friday shopper. I'm not a Black Friday shopper, but mostly because I'm not a night owl. I'm not a night owl, and I'm certainly not going to fight for something. I'll let you have it. But my husband and I do, and my kids, I've gotten them in on it now, do enjoy going to Walmart and just watching people. You know, you can learn an awful lot being there on Black Friday, and a lot of entertainment. And once everybody has left and cleared out a little bit, you can find some good deals if you want something. But my family, for the last few years, have tried to shop throughout the year. So I'm usually starting Christmas in August, and I try to be done by October, which has been nice. Not to have to worry about buying and spending a whole bunch of money right before Christmas. You just get to enjoy Christmas. And I'm running a little bit behind this year. I'm almost done. But my husband broke his leg back in July. And so he was out of work for a little while. And so just taking care of everything that he would normally have taken care of, and trying to take care of him, and then all of my other responsibilities, I just didn't get a chance to go shopping yet. So I've got the bulk of it, but still got a little bit to go. So my question is how many of you are early shoppers, and how many of you wait the very last minute? I was talking to someone the other day, and they said, "But how do you know what to get somebody?" And I said, well, you know, you don't always, but you don't always know what to get somebody the day of. So some people are just hard to shop for, and your children will have a running list all year, or at least mine do. And so really, unless they just tell me something, I try to find something that I think they would like or maybe need, and that's what we do. My family doesn't spend tons and tons of money. We try to spend more time than money with each other. And especially as my kids have gotten older, we do get them a couple of little things, but we try to go on trips. And one of our favorites is every year we try to go to the Wolf Lodge sometime before Christmas. And we go with a couple other of our families that we're friends with, and we love that. We usually only just stay a night, but the kids are wore out, the adults are wore out by that one night because they play hard and they're excited because they're with their friends, so they wear out really easy. And we do a little Christmas party with our friends while we're there, and the kids exchange gifts, and we play some games and have some pizza, and they play, and the ladies talk, and the men hang out. And my husband, one time we were at a friend's house, and he was helping the man, our friend, work on his building. And I stayed up at the house with the woman, my friend, and we talked and talked and talked for hours while they were working. Never ran out of anything to talk about. And when we got ready to go, we were in the car, and I asked my husband, what all did y'all do? And he was telling me, and he asked me the same, and I said, well, we talked the whole time. And he said, how do you have something to talk about for hours at a time? And I'm like, it just comes. I said, don't you and Brian is the name of the guy, and I said, don't you and Brian talk? And he said, no. And I said, you were down there all that time and you didn't talk? And he said, not really, we were working. And I said, well, if you don't talk to them, how do you know they like you? And he said, well, he didn't hit me. So I said, well, okay, men and women are different. But I couldn't imagine being there with one of my friends for hours and not having multiple conversations about everything under the sun. But I guess ladies like to talk more than men, and that's okay. About done here. These are turning out so cute. I can't wait to get them on my tree and around the house and show you guys how they look. All right. Okay, last part here. Here they are. They're so cute. I just love them. They're very simple, but I think they will look stunning on a tree and as accents around your home. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you come back again to visit. I have some exciting videos planned over the next few weeks and before Christmas. So I hope that you go and subscribe. And also I ask you to give me a thumbs up and come back and see me. Bye.